Hello everybody and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. I'm Stevie Wizard. Thank you for joining us, subscribing, all the usual stuff. Now ladies and gentlemen, the match we're going to see this week is going to be a continuation of the building animosity between two of the regular teams here in the Worldwide Wrestling League. On one side we have the Contingency Plan, the triumvirate of Taylor Bryden, Dickie Divers and James Scott, and it seems that for the best part of a year they've been engaged in some on and off battles with the combination of Jason Reed and Kevin Williams. Just a few weeks ago Kevin Williams defeated Dickie Divers in singles competition, but a couple of months ago or so we saw James Scott beating Jason Reed. So there's certainly a lot of bad blood between these two factions, and this week we continue the battles between these duos. It's singles competition, however. The winner of the golden ticket at this year's Resolution, Taylor Bryden, will be going one-on-one with Jason Reed. But where one member of the contingency plan is, the others invariably follow. Will that happen in this week's match? Let's all find out together by going down to ringside and seeing what takes place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown. We have a singles match, which is in the, dare I say, continuing animosity between the team of Jason Reed and Kevin Williams and the Contingency Plan. So we see Jason Reed in the blue trunks. He's going to be facing Taylor Bryden in the black trunks. And of course, the ubiquitous Dickie Divers is going to be hanging around ringside. Now, just a few weeks ago, just last month in fact, we saw Divers facing Kevin Williams in a singles contest. It didn't go in the favour of the plan. Kevin Williams scored the pinfall victory, not without some assistance from both Reed and Bryden, so that has precipitated W3L management's decision to put Taylor Bryden and Jason Reed one-on-one, and referee Thomas Kearns leaned in low early on. I think he's trying to kick Dickie Divers out, and he is. He's sending him to the back. Divers being kicked out of ringside. Now, this is obviously going to affect the match, because I'm assuming Bryden was going to use Divers as almost like a tag team partner on the floor and use him to interfere whenever he could, but now he can. It has to be a one-on-one situation, and that should really affect Taylor Bryden because he's a fine singles competitor. As the bell sounds to officially start this contest. Of course, Taylor Bryden currently the holder of the golden ticket. He won it at Resolution 10 in that ladder match, overcoming Kevin Williams, who I've mentioned earlier on, and Mark Coffey and Danny Boy Rogers as well. So Bryden, no slouch as a singles wrestler. And the last time we actually saw him here on the show, certainly in a match, was at August, where he wrestled the merchandise Mike Musso and gave a phenomenal account of himself. So I mean, Bryden, he's been content to stay in the tag team ranks, certainly as of late here in W3L, as Jason Reed takes him down the mat. But he is no slouch in the one-on-one singles division. And you'll get the chance to show that here. And Reed taking the side headlock. Reed no slouch as a singles competitor either. Obviously does give up a good bit of experience to Taylor Bryden, however. But a decade, can you believe? 10 full years extra has Bryden, you see, pulling at the hair.
willing to use any advantage that he can get. But Jason Reed has the crowd firmly on his side, and he gets out the head scissors with ease and straight back into the side headlock. These men have only ever met once before here in W3L. That was last year on our anniversary show in December, when Jason Reed and Kevin Williams challenged the then tag team champions of the Contingency Plan, that night being Dickie Divers and Taylor Bryden, for the title. Needless to say, the Plan retained the championship, but that was really the start of the animosity between these two duos, and it's carried on for the past 12 months or thereabouts. Bryden with some closed fists, doing anything he can to break that headlock. I think it's run right through the shoulder block. Bryden goes over Reed, tries for the hip toss, and he turns it straight in a backslide. Jason Reed looking to end this one early. Hang on, rolls through. And Bryden, I don't think he would be expecting this. Roll up, but doesn't get it. Bryden's not going to be that easy to put away. And a lovely drop kick, and Taylor Bryden rolls to the floor, needing to break the momentum, because this match has been firmly going Jason Reed's way for the past 5 minutes or so. And if Taylor Bryden was expecting to come... Oh, hang on! Just as I say that, he pulls the apron up and traps Jason Reed. What a cunning move. There's that decade of experience. And Taylor Bryden, now whether this was always planned, whether that was just instinct, I don't know. Hang on, roll up, roll up! Doesn't get... Oh, and a boot to the face. Goes in for the cover as one of her team fixes the ring apron. How dare Taylor Bryden hide that lovely W3LWrestling.com banner. And Bryden's turned the match around. There's a masterstroke pulling the apron up. Jason Reed got trapped in it. And then that boot to the face is going to have rattled Jason Reed no end. And now Bryden just throttling him in the corner. Referee Thomas Kearns right in there. Hitting these back elbows. And Bryden's shown a sadistic streak over the years, and we're probably going to see a lot of that in this match if things keep going his way. But he runs right in the boot of Jason Reed. Now again, there's a decade's worth of difference here in experience, but Reed wrestles like a man who has way more experience than he actually has, and that's certainly due to his team with Kevin Williams, because Kevin's been around a long time. He's been part of this wisdom, and Reed is certainly one of the fastest improved wrestlers. He went for the Calvin recliner, and Taylor Bryden with that leg lariat just kicked him right in the face. That's twice now Jason Reed has been booted squarely in the face. As Thomas Kearns in for the cover again, just netting Taylor Bryden a 2 count. Back last month, we saw Jason Reed lose to James Scott of the Contingency Plan, a singles contest. Scott, notable by his absence here at ringside, although we've often seen where one member of the plan is, the others invariably show up. And you've got to think, what will Bryden do with his golden ticket? You would imagine that he'll try and cash it in on Tag Team Champions and Noble Lions to get the plan, the title back. And he misses the frog splash. Took a little too long, and Jason Reed rolled out the way. As Reed hits a clothesline, a nice back elbow, and he and Kevin Williams, they'd love a shot at the Noble Lions. They'd love to become Tag Team Champions. Taylor Bryden hung upside down, crashed heavily in the turnbuckle, has barely righted himself, and Reed knocks him clear off the ring. Bryden holding on. It's not a battle royal. He can go to the floor if he needs to, but he held on after taking that forearm. Reed trying to suplex Taylor Bryden back into the ring. Bryden did everything he can to prevent this from happening. Lands on his feet. And Thomas Kearns gets caught as these bodies are switching around the ring. Inside cradle by Jason Reed. Kearns just trying to clear his head here. And Jason Reed's, hang on, here's Divers again. And he's reversing the inside cradle. That's how he lost to Kevin Williams a couple of weeks ago here in Wrestling Showdown. And wait, no, Taylor Bryden, he holds in the shoulders of Jason Reed. He's stolen the victory from him. So the Contingency Plan steal this win here on Wrestling Showdown. I'm sure you've not had the last of the issues between these four men.
Taylor Bryden sneaks that victory thanks mainly to his cohort Dickie Divers. You can bet Jason Reed will be gunning for some revenge. I'm sure the Contingency Plan will clash with Reed and Williams at some point in the not too distant future. Perhaps they'll meet at our next live event. It takes place on Wednesday, December the 28th. Yeah, a Wednesday. It's that weird week between Christmas and New Year when nothing's really happening. So why not come out on a Wednesday night to Petticar Bay Holiday Park in Kinghorn Fife for what will guaranteed be a fantastic night of wrestling action. It's always great in Petticar Bay, and I'm sure you're already making your plans to be there, and wisely so. Tickets are available right now from our website, W3LWrestling.com. Get them before they're all gone. Petticar Bay has been packed every time we have been there, so make sure you don't miss out on this post-Christmas treat. And while you are getting your tickets from our website, make sure you've liked us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, make sure you're using the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown, and make sure you are here next week because we're going to bring you more fantastic action on Wrestling Showdown.